it wasn't working.
Well, we were just ignoring you. It was working.
No, that's fine. I am ignored on a daily basis.
You have a bunch of children, so of course you are.
Yes, exactly.
At least you dish it back out, right?
Eh.
I almost bought a new set of dice today.
Ooh, I should get my dice.
We should
Kind of necessary, isn't it?
have Millennium and it just brand new set of dice.
The sun has set.
The sun has set. Is Josiah gonna join? I like the glow behind you, TJ.
Yeah, something like that. It's also known as craziness.
There he is. Look at that PFP. Callback from last time.
All right. We're all good? Ready?
Ready to rock.
Ready to rock. So, does someone want to do the recap from last game?
I'll do the recap.
All right.
Do the recap.
Recap.
Roll for it.
Re.
Roll for recap.
Roll for recap.
I want the Benny. It's my Benny.
You remember nothing. Okay, so we were at the campfire, and there was an arrow that Tiberius grabbed, and when he did that, it opened up a portal, and the Red Prince, being a dick, pushed Tiberius into the portal. He thought that would be okay for some reason, that wouldn't be a thing we'd fight about later. And so
Jordan.
I got I got pushed into a portal, but then I came back. And then we went and talked to when I came out, there was an arrow that I think it came out of the portal. I don't know if that's actually clear. And it had a note attached to it that said, separate yourself from Sir Gale.
Yeah, that's what brought you into that portal that Jordan was trying to push you into. I mean, the Red Prince.
I will point out that it wasn't a try. It was quite successful.
That is a good point. He's not
That
wrong.
is a good point.
He actually succeeded entirely.
True.
Man went through.
So that happened, and then what happened? So then I believe we talked to Sir Gale right after that, and I was like, I asked him, like, do you know who would have sent this? And he's like, oh, that's the Chalice. They're bad people. And I was like, well, they said that you're bad people. And he said, no, I'm good. And I said, okay, sounds.
Nah, son.
I believe you. So
Super clear.
Then he said, go ahead and rest up if you want to, and then we're gonna send you to what's the name of the kingdom? The Centrum, I think. Centrum.
That's the one.
So he sent us to Centrum.
Was it complete or was it men or women's formula?
I believe it was women's formula. Well, actually, no.
There's different stages too that you have to consider.
Yeah, it was 50 plus. So lots of good stuff for like bone density.
Entrance silver complete.
Yes. So we got there, and there was this old guy there who I think his name was Gillard. Gillard?
Yeah.
Gillard.
That's right.
And he was basically just like, oh, here's some mail. Go deliver this for me. And we were like, okay, I guess.
Right.
Sounds good. And so we took his mail, that we're delivering for some reason, and we started heading out into, I believe it's just beyond the butt, the wetlands.
Beyond the
The whole
butt.
naming system is either ingenious or terrible at this point.
Look, you guys know where I'm talking about, right? So I think I'm doing pretty well here. So we head out into the wetlands, and as we're doing that, I think it's as we were heading out there, there was a guy just like outside that we were talking to, and he was like, well, first of all, he shit his pants, and then he said that he saw the chalice somewhere around, and we were like, okay, sounds good. And then we split up, and
Yep.
me and the Red Prince went to go talk to. Let's see, where's my cursor? We went to go talk to the Kingdom of Countenance, and the rest of y'all went to hang out with the Kingdom of Trust, the purple guys. And I believe that's where we left it. Oh, also, there was a point in time where Sir Gale popped up and killed a Shadow Man. And I don't really know much about the Shadow Man, but he killed the Shadow Man, and he like pumped up my sigil, the sigil that we use to like warp around. And that's all I remember.
So
Don't forget that Adam has a small crystal.
Oh yeah, and I have a small crystal.
so he took the crystal from you. He
Damn
gave
it.
you a sigil of the chalice. It was like a piece of the necklace that they have. And at this point you would know that you can use that to travel to the world of the chalice. So the other thing that happened was Del gave money to that beggar that you guys talked to, like a
Oh, that's right.
ton of money. And then when you guys were in the two camps, you met the emperors. Oh, you didn't meet Mogi, but you met the people, and you realized that both of them had things that resembled Belvier's eyes, which is stupid to fight about, as the Red Prince pointed out.
I guess that's the other key point too, right? Is like the Witch King died at some point. I don't think we ever found out how, which is maybe something we want to look into. His daughter is still around, Hashia, I think is her name, and that's who that guy whose mail we're delivering works for, I believe.
Yeah, FedEx.
Yeah,
Gillard.
FedEx.
Gillard, 1-800 pickups, and I guess these two sides are ostensibly fighting about, like, they think the other guys have the artifact that we're looking for, and also the Chalice is looking for the artifact, and we want to make sure they don't get it.
Yeah, you did great, Adam. That was sick.
Nailed it.
Bravo.
If our only goal is to make sure that the chalice doesn't get us, then we have a crystal that lets us teleport to the chalice's homelands. Let's just do that and ruin their day.
Well, we don't know how big of a force they are. We could get there, and there's like way more of them.
But, I have the Crown of Dawn now, which once a day does 20 damage.
You basically kill 20 people in an AoE battle. Right off the get.
So if it's about 20 people, then we're good.
We win.
Unless,
If it's 21, we're in trouble.
yeah, then we are screwed. Or if there's like friendly fire of any kind. Like, is it like a thing that you detonate, or how does that even work? Do we know how it works?
It is the Crown of
16
Dawn.
It out.
60
Test
people
it out.
plus us.
Where do you get that
So I
from?
go to the center of the city.
Because one random man that fought me, and I bested him in combat, and so he felt like he needed to apologize for jumping me.
And you don't think that he gave that, like, after you just beat his ass, he may have given you something as a trick to be like,
I wish I got prizes for starting
Absolutely
fights.
not.
well, that's
That'd
what
be
I'm
really nice.
saying. Is this subterfuge? Did he maybe give this to you to be like, oh yeah, here's this cool weapon that I'm giving you because you beat me, and I think that's really cool. I love being beaten. That's why I'm going to give you this thing.
He was part of the fire group, and he recognized that I am a superior fireman.
Is that what he said?
Fireman.
You seem like quite the fireman to me. Here, take this mystery bomb.
Here, take this bomb.
Bomb.
It totally
Here,
works and isn't going to backfire
have
in
a
any way.
bomb.
It was my mother's.
Oh my god.
Use it wisely.
All right, so
Um,
where are we right now? Were we talking to the emperors?
Yeah, so let's make it so you guys can like super get back into role playing. So right now you guys are separated by the entire stretch of the waste. We have Dell and Hamish and Warg in the Kingdom of Trust, and they just talked to King Endir, who retreated away, and you guys are just inside the camp right now. Meanwhile, Tiberius and the Red Prince are in the Kingdom of Countenance, their campment, and you guys are outside of the longhouse where you guys fought Penson, but also talked to Lysen, who is the person that was standing in for the king when you talked to him.
He was standing in for the king?
Just for the moment, he exited as you guys walked in. He didn't. He had other stuff to attend to. But
Yeah, he didn't. He was too good for us.
I want to talk to this Mogi guy. I want to know why he gets called the Second Flame, which is a dope title, but like, why is that and
Well-
not the just king or whatever?
Well, the Red Prince clearly has the title First Flame.
Right. Got
So-
got that.
So he had
Alright.
to have a different title.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay. I was like, okay, are we just stating facts now? Just random facts.
So- But real quick, the last time we played, I had to interject a whole bunch of lore to get you guys to, like, just to start this world. But wherever you guys want to go this round, we'll make it work. So Jordan just has a giant smile on his face.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Try and keep in mind that of the story, so that it could keep progressing. This is we still have more worlds to actually go through. So
Are we in the camps right now, or have some of us gone to the actual kingdoms?
so you guys are still in the camps right now. It's up to you what you guys want to do. I'll let the Red Prince and Tiberius go first.
If I remember correctly, we had convinced the Kingdom of Countenance to give us someone to go back into the city with us,
Right.
to go hunt for the chalice. So I believe we were about to just leave.
Did we?
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
The person that is coming along with you is named Clyde, and he's kind of like picking through his like materials. He's a adventurer, but he has like gems and stuff in his backpack that he's just kind of filtering through before you guys head out.
Clyde?
Yeah.
Okay.
So where are we going?
Clyde,
Should we go get the others?
Clyde, do you know what everyone's even fighting about right now? Do you have any idea? It seems like you guys are kind of all on the same team here. What's the deal?
Well, the Kingdom of Trust has definitely stolen the eyes. I mean, I know you're here to. I'm here to help you find them in the city or wherever we're going, but everyone's fighting over the eyes and trying to gain favor with Queen Hashia. She's mighty and powerful, if not a little distraught right now, I think. But
Is she hot?
I've never seen her, but maybe. It's very possible.
Warg is shouting across.
What does that mean to you, Warg?
You just heard that across the battlefield.
Is she far, far, far?
Just like I speak through rocks.
So, Clyde,
Clyde looks over and just sees a giant antler decaying animal across the water. Doesn't question it. It's just like, yeah, I guess.
now, Clyde,
Um,
do you believe that the Kingdom of Trust came by these eyes by way of foul play?
That's the only way. I'm pretty sure that that they would seal up King Endir's remains so that no one could steal the eyes from him.
And
So
I mean, that makes sense. They're his eyes. Probably no one else should have them. I get that. But here's the thing. What proof do you have?
well,
now, we have the letter that says they clearly don't have it and you guys need to stand down, which we delivered to the princess, second in command, whoever was in that. If we need to go talk to the queen, because she gave us 2 letters that said that neither of them had it, so she knows who has it and what it is.
Are you telling this to Clyde?
Oh, this is more directed at Tiberius.
But I mean, are you saying that in front of Clyde?
Yes.
Yes, that's true. She probably didn't realize we were going to open the letters. I mean, that somebody was going to open the letters.
you guys opened a royal decree?
Well, I mean, he did.
It wasn't a. Okay, to be fair, it was given to us by someone who, just a bearded fellow in a closet, really, and just said, "Here, I got a letter for you."
We are
Oh.
definitely going to war. It's no way out of it at this point. We better find those eyes pretty soon.
So you don't know, you don't have any proof that they have the eyes at this point.
Now that you mention it, no, not. Other than they suck, yeah, that's
I see.
not really.
From
what I
also
know.
told us that you suck, so we're at a real impasse.
Clyde, I
That
don't
is
mean
very
to
mean.
I don't mean to insult you here, Clyde, but I'm gonna need to talk to your boss. You're not in
Is your-
trouble. You're not in you're not in trouble.
Is your middle name Karen now?
I need to speak to your manager, Clyde.
Okay. You guys like shuffle off back into the leadership room, and inside is Tensen, who's nursing his wounds in front of the fire, who's the person that the Red Prince fought, and Lysen, who's still like looking through scrolls up on the top podium.
Gentlemen, I wonder if I could bend your ears for a moment. I just had some questions about, well, about the Kingdom of Trust. Boo Hiss. We were just wondering, since you're going to war and everything, I wonder if, he sort of lowers his voice. Do you have any proof that they have these eyes you're so convinced that they have?
So, my position, I'm Lysen, by the way. My position up here is very precarious. I know that there is no proof. In fact, I didn't want this war at all. I urge you to please go and find wherever the eyes are. Find the proof. I can't stop Mogi at this point. He's literally a ball of fire. So
With fire, like he's an actual ball of fire,
no,
not
it's
like a not metaphorical ball of fire, like
no metaphorical.
literal.
But I think he could actually probably do that if he wanted to.
Just out of where is he currently? Because like you're always like, hey, I'm in command. Look at me, I'm fancy. Well,
He never said
You
that.
disappointed. How do you know that you just didn't kill Mowgli? Didn't shove him in the river over there and extinguish his fire.
If you really wish to speak to Mogi, he's probably attending to the armaments on the other side of the longhouse.
Let's go talk to him.
Gentlemen, and I don't tip my hat that I'm not wearing, and then I walk in the direction that I assume he gestured.
Yeah. So
Tip
you go
the
out
door.
there.
I'm gonna bow deeply. I'm not gonna tip my hat. You get it. I'll do something with my cape. I wear a cape, by the way.
Just not outside. So you walk outside and you see there's 4 stations of blacksmiths where there's someone working with a hammer and one person using flame to actually make some metal contraption that they're fitting onto catapults. And during this entire process, you see someone with crossed arms and a giant metal crown depicting flames, 2 flames, standing watching over them, and his face is also draped with chainmail like everyone else.
So he just has an iron crown. It looks quite funny.
Yeah.
Okay, because the item you gave me is I was told when inactive, it's an actual fire. So it's currently inactive, and my crown is definitely real flames.
That's rad. I mean, as long as you can get away with wearing something like that and not dying. But
We'll find out. This guy gave it to me, so we'll find out. Second question: size of these catapults.
They're
Why?
huge. They're literally giant.
Why? What are you doing?
They're like
Like-
10 feet wide. They can throw things 10 feet wide.
Like
Transportation.
I'm thinking more like the warg's pretty big, but we could like lash him to it and have him drag it around, and we would have a combat catapult with us at all.
That would
Clyde's
be
like, are you guys gonna deal it? I feel like I should probably tell Mogi or
Clyde. Listen, look, you're a young guy. You're new to this whole game. You probably don't understand. We're just talking.
I can help you find things. Just let me
Bad
know.
ideas.
It's okay.
No
It's
bad
okay, Clyde.
ideas during brainstorming.
Yeah, it's okay, Clyde.
No bad ideas during brainstorm.
Nobody's gonna get you fired. Okay?
All right.
We might, but we won't. We won't, but we might.
We might, but we won't.
So Mogi's just looking over the catapults.
So I'm gonna walk up to him and bow really deeply and say, Your Highness, I wonder if I might be able to have a word.
What is it about?
Just, I wonder if we could speak privately. I think it might be more appropriate given the nature of the information I'd like to discuss with you.
You don't put a flame in a closed space. You got to tell me what it is now.
That's a really cool thing that you just said. Okay, you convinced me. I'm gonna get a little bit closer to him and just be like, You seek the eyes of Belvere, yes?
Yeah. And yeah, the eyes built.
And where do you believe these eyes to be right now?
Well, best guess is the kingdom of trust.
Okay. So you're using this word guess.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering, when you say guess, do you mean that like you're guessing, or do you mean is it just like I
It's
have
like
proof?
80% chance, really.
Okay, and I'm just gonna come out and ask, what proof do you have that they have that?
Just historically speaking, they've been a scourge to the land. And to be honest, if they don't have it, that's fine with me too. Any way that we can destroy them.
like this guy.
You're talking about starting a war based on false pretenses, simply to wipe out an entire people because some of them were dicks one time.
Well, 80% chance that it's a real thing and not a false pretense. I'll take that.
What if I
It's
told
all
you?
a giant metaphor for the Iraq War. Like this is what this whole theme has been about.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but
That's why the guy's name is King George Bush. I get that now.
All starting to be.
It wasn't subtle, but now it's like.
Princess George Bush. I get it.
Princess.
It's really important to use like modern problems in your storytelling.
Your Highness, I have to say I really don't agree with what you're doing here. Based on an 80% chance, what if I could tell you for a 100% chance that they don't have the eyes? And they're pretty
And,
sure that you have the eyes.
That would be really interesting. The problem is I don't know who your name is. I don't know where you're from, and you don't smell like sulfur, so I don't think you control flame. So there's no way you can convince me.
Okay. Well,
Hearing that,
I'm
I
just.
shoot a wall of fire between the two of them.
Well, first, I'm going to look back at the Red Prince and just be like, then you shoot the wall of fire, because that's funny.
So Mogi Mogi lets the wall of fire be, but it like cuts off right where he is. It's like he's not even lifting a finger, and it's all subdued.
Like wall of fire. Like I went to just split it between them, and it just stops.
Yeah, like there's like a gap in the wall right where Mogi is.
I'm going to do a tactical roll also to get out of the way. Just like a quick tactical roll. Just. Then I'm going to glare at the Red Prince and maybe throw a cup at him or something. Just whatever's handy. What are you doing?
Yeah. Guards, I'm pretty sure that our guests have stayed long enough.
This is a new
And,
cape. What are you doing?
He said you don't smell like sulfur. And you don't control fire. I'm quite good at both of those things.
We're arguing about this as the guards are coming in and dragging us away.
I wasn't. I clearly. If I wanted to hit you,
Just give me a
you
heads
would be
up.
on fire.
Just give me a heads up if you're going to shoot fire.
You looked at me.
Well, I didn't.
What more
There
do
wasn't.
What more do you need?
That wasn't what that was about. I was.
So you guys are getting dragged away, and Lysen hurries out of the longhouse to follow after you, and Clyde's like right next to him, and he's like, "Listen, sorry about this again. Please find those eyes because I don't want to go to war just as much as you do. Good luck, friends."
Clyde, tell them we're cool.
Destroy that
Tell
bridge.
them we're cool. So
All right.
where are they gonna take us?
You guys are escorted to the outsides, right where the guards were at the beginning, and you're just kind of like thrown out.
What's the plan? What's the plan?
I feel like if you guys are cool with it, Del, Hamish, and Warg, now is a good time for you guys to step in.
Are we seeing any of this? Or you're saying
No, you guys are just in the other camp, just doing your thing.
I am very hungry and a little bit confused. Maybe we should start with some food, like a goat or a calf or something of that nature, and then we can move on.
I think there's still a guard with you.
Dole.
Yeah, Dole. Yeah. And he's just kind of looking around. He's like, "Do you guys want something to eat? We can go. We'll go to the kitchen." And he like
You
escorts
can
you.
take. Okay.
So you make your way to the kitchen, and you're sitting at a table, and you're brought in food. If you're sitting at the table, this kingdom just like feeds you.
So like
Normally
country
I don't eat cooked
style,
food.
go up and get stuff, or they like bringing everything to us.
They're like bringing everything to you. So you have like a giant Flintstone rack of ribs and like giant bowls of things, and they don't really give you bowls or anything. They're just like, I don't know, good luck. Here's the food.
Oh, it's family style.
Should we what do you think, guys? Should we try to find whoever's in charge here?
Trying to think who else would be there, like in the kitchen. Is there like a whole bunch of people in there, or
This isn't like lunchtime for the rest of the recruits. Everyone's on a different schedule. So it's like you in the tent, and there's people working in the kitchen, like getting stuff ready for other dinners. So you guys are pretty secluded.
Is the kitchen a part of the camp?
Yeah.
Is Dole still with us?
Dole is like kind of like, I don't think I should sit down, and I'm a guard, so he's like standing really awkwardly, like right in the middle of like where the kitchen is and the outside. It's up to you guys what you want to do.
Well, we need to talk because don't we need to talk to somebody here? Figure out how we can get
You
in.
guys talked to Endir the last game where he said that he wasn't going to instigate the attack, but he wasn't going to stand down.
So I guess we got to figure out. We got to try to figure out a way to pause the attack. I mean, if are we kind of at a standstill then? If we're just like sort of waiting to see what the other camp does? I'm trying to figure out what like our next plan of attack is.
Yeah.
We can instigate a fight pretty easily.
So
It's
So
one thing
it's-
we're good at.
so it's up to you guys. Like you guys can right now it looks like Mogi's getting ready for an offensive. And Endir isn't going to back down. The only way to stop this battle is by finding where the two eyes are and showing that pretty much to the kings.
Did you guys already
Right.
ask them if they have the eyes? Or did they tell
They
you they
had
don't have
they had big like koi fish. Those are the eyeballs.
Okay. So
Do
both
they know actually? Do they actually know what they look like? Like realistically, like if would they know a fake if it was brought to them?
Like who? The kingdom or players?
Either of the two.
either kingdom?
Yeah.
I think just it has so much magical property that if you're close enough to it, you'll understand that it's you can tell by just feeling that it's like this is not a normal object.
So the old like smash and grab and run across the bridge and show them, be like, "Hey, we got it for you," isn't gonna work.
You have to be close. I think the reason why it hasn't worked before, and both kingdoms think they have the other ones, are because they've saw the things that are supposed to be the eyes from far away. You know, they saw the koi fish eggs and they were like, "Oh, that's the eyes," because they're like scanned outside the camp, and then on the other side it was like these giant green gems, and they're like, "No, they got the eyes." So
What if we took both sides' eyes and just swapped them? We were like, there, now you don't have to fight. Now you have each other's eyes.
But you're saying they would know that they're magical, right? So they would know. Like once they had them, they would know that they're fakes.
yeah, eventually, at least. Pardon.
Well, I'm not thoroughly convinced that we know if this kingdom has the eyes or not.
That's why we
Like,
have to dig around through the camp, is to see if we can find them on like the countenance side, and it could have been done on the other side too, but then it got kicked out by the guards.
Okay.
Whoops.
I think we should create a divergent and sneak around the camp and start uprooting stuff. I would think that they would have to be in like a valuable area, so maybe like the king's tent or something like that is where we should check first, or like if he has like a mage hand or something like that. So we can create a like I can create a ruckus very easily, and then we can go sneaking around searching.
All right. Is that what you guys want to do?
I guess I'm whispering this to them because isn't the other guy just like hanging out next to us?
Yeah. Toal's like,
Could we ask Dole where, if you wanted to like hide something sneaky, where would you hide it?
Does Dole seem like he's all there mentally?
not at all. It'll
his
just
name is
gloss right
Dole.
over.
Isn't that the guy that wrote the play?
No. Different guy.
Ooh.
Yeah, that guy actually had more brain cells.
Oh, I forgot about that
That
guy.
is frightening.
Hey Dole, where would some valuables be kept if the kingdom was trying to protect them during times of war?
As Hamish slides over a giant flagon of ale.
I gotta prove myself. I gotta show you where things are, because that's what a good guard does. Okay, so, come with me, and you guys, like, walk outside, and, there's, like... Yeah, do you take the ale?
Oh, hell yeah. Hamish is like double fisting giant like turkey legs, too.
So you guys walk outside, and he escorts you around and puts you next to. There's a tent that's smaller that's next to King Endir's major tent, and it's guarded by two people, and Dole is like, "Hey, guys, can I? These guys just want to see what's on the inside. Can that happen? Maybe?" And the two guards are like, "What? Dole, what are you..." "Well, we're here. They don't look very tough, so I guess, except for that guy." And he's like looking at Mark. "All right, you can stay out here. You got him? All right. You other two, you could look inside." So he like escorts them inside, and you see a giant treasure chest, and you see like a shrine built up to the side. There's just like valuables that are really close to King Endir. Among the valuables, there's like, it's just like gold, silver. There's like different types of cutlery, maybe some paintings, and
A PS5.
but there's no
Rare treasure.
Truly unobtainable treasure.
The PS5 of India.
And Hamish sees well, actually, could you roll a d20?
13.
Nice. All right. So you see in like the middle, there's a sword made of cinnabar and gold that's like sticking out, and it's like calling to you.
Oh,
It's
it's a
Cinnabon sword.
Cinnabon sword.
Say what?
Cinnabon
I
sword.
know you didn't say it, but I heard you say Cinnabon.
It's a cinnamon sword.
Dag of sugar.
Diabetes damage.
It's very effective, but it's also very damaging. So it's a cinnabar sword. It's like this like red rocky gem, and then there's parts of it that are elaborated in gold.
Are they looking closely?
the other guard's like looking over all of the stuff.
I see this and I'm gonna create a I'm gonna like, so I have, yeah, I'm gonna cause some mayhem cause I'm like looking through the tent, like my big head, and like peered over, and I can see that everybody's super paying attention. So I can,
Yeah.
cause I'm a beast caller, so I can roll to get like animals to help me fight, and I
Yeah.
just want to summon them right now, and whatever they do is out of my control, but I just want them to come.
Yeah. Roll d20. Actually,
Isn't it D8? I'm trying
yeah.
to remember.
Roll a d6.
Or D6.
The animals are out of your control. Like they show up and they go nuts.
Yeah.
The animal's out of your control.
I rolled a 4.
Sorry, I can't control them. You can't sue me. I didn't tell
So-
them to do that.
Signed a waiver. I don't know what to tell you.
So, zoom out like from the camp a little bit. You see the wastes and you see the mountains, and
No, it's not the elephant.
all of a sudden the sun is eclipsed in black,
Oh, fuck.
and you hear this like high pitched screeching, and this giant mass flies through the sky and starts flying through the camp, and only when it's close you realize that it's hundreds and hundreds of bats, and they're all flying through the camp, and all the guards are like, what the hell, and they're like swatting at them with their like giant staffs, and like
Rog is singing through this whole thing. He's singing some ancient lullaby. Here comes the dark. Here comes the dark.
yeah, so all the guards are distracted. There's like chaos happening. People are running from their tents as there's like bats picking up like pastries and all of these things on their just chaos path.
I stick my head back in the tent and I go, hey Hamish, and I go, wink. And he pulls his head back out of the tent.
Thanks, I think. Is it roughly the same size as the sword that I have right now?
Yeah,
Okay, he swaps them.
swaps them.
Yep.
All right, so they're put there. The
I think
guard
he
doesn't sit.
down in there and he just kind of like rubs it with his elbow to kind of give it a little bit of a shine, make it look somewhat similar.
Perfect. All right. The guard notices. He looks at you and is just like, wait, but it's enough time. You have enough time to escape. You don't have to fight him if you don't want to.
Yeah, no, he's gonna throw one of the turkey legs that he has right in his face and then run out the back of the tent.
Hell yeah. So all right, you guys are booking it. Where do you want to go?
I think
It's
we
up to
probably
you.
oh, because we're still trying to look for the eyes.
Well, you looked in the treasure hold and there's
see anything.
no eyes to be spoken of.
So we're probably just gonna start trying to book it across to the other camp to try and meet up with everyone.
Sounds good.
Mm.
All right, so are you guys cool with meeting up, Tiberius and Red Prince?
Yeah, I think that we just started heading in that direction and we're still just arguing.
I will say though, if we're walking towards this camp, and over the hill, a swarm of bats comes that blots out the sun, descends upon the camp, I'm gonna head to town. I'm not gonna head to the camp anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
I think we meet up at the gate of the town. Like I don't stop heading towards the bridge. Like, I think we're good on whatever happens to that camp and go to town.
Cool. All right. So as Dell and Hamish and Warg are leaving, you see a tiny monkey leaving the camp with the bats, and he's like looking at you guys, and suddenly starts running towards the city.
Did anybody else see the monkey?
I think Hamish was distracted by his new sword.
Do you wanna roll a d20 for a perception check?
Who's that? Me or
Yeah, Hamish.
20?
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
So, there's an inscription written on the hilt of the sword, and it's written in a different text than you can understand, but all of a sudden the sword speaks to you, and it says, spirit, mind, slice the darkness.
Come again?
There's no sound.
He looks around. Did anyone else hear that?
Oh.
I
All
probably
right,
did not.
your voice is cool. Cool. He, I think, probably asks to see if anyone can see what the inscription or like what kind of language it is. Does it
Do
look
you-
like anything that's like common, or does it look like completely crazy?
It looks like a well-learned librarian scholar would be able to decrypt
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah.
But we don't know any of those. We haven't delivered any mail for any of those recently.
Do you want to roll a d20, Del?
I would love to try to read this funky sword. Can't see shit. 16.
Hell yeah.
Boom.
All right, so you recognize that it's an ancient language, and if you want to write this down, it's spirit, mind, cut the darkness.
So is that basically what it says?
Yep.
Okay.
This says you're gonna die tonight. No. It says spirit, mind, cut the darkness. But
That's
if I had to guess, I'm gonna say that if your spirit is strong and your mind is sharp, then you can do wild shit with this thing. So
I thought maybe I drank too much. Definitely what I heard. Nobody heard that.
Or if that fails, I can just bring more bats.
Is Jordan still with us?
He just texted me. He said he's checking his Discord settings.
Okay, I said that
here.
like it was a Ouija board. Is Jordan still with us?
Is Jordan still with us? My candle goes out and then back on again.
Sorry, I am here. I got a new computer and I'm trying to get my audio settings right.
I was looking forward to the red seance.
Grab the sword. Grab the sword. Yes. Do you guys want to follow the monkey into town?
Follow
Did we
him.
see
Always
the
follow
monkey?
monkey.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, he was just distracted, just like trying to get it to like make the noise again.
You guys might have to pull him along. I don't know.
I grab Hamish by like the scruff of the neck, like behind, and just start dragging him along.
He's still
Right.
just like being dragged and looking at it.
Okay, so you guys, both parties meet up at the front gates of the Centrum proper, and the monkey starts dashing in between the crowd and kind of gets lost. But they headed towards the merchant district. So now you guys are all together for the first time since being separated in the camps.
I think Tiberius will take a moment to just confer what we learned about what's going on with the Kingdom of Countenance. Basically, that Mogi seems pretty bent on war. He just wants war a lot for some reason. And then yeah, I guess he'll notice the monkey and just be like, "What's the deal with the monkey? Is he with
He's
you
potentially
guys?"
food.
Coming from the beast collar.
I mean, we're in the merchant district. We could probably find something that's, you know, better than that, but whatever. Some sort of eldritch beast. I get it. Whatever. It's fine.
Can I can I roll to try to catch a bat out of midair to start eating on it?
Yeah, if you want, go for it, dude. The beast collar is really just a food source.
That's all I'm using this for. Oh my gosh! I dropped my dice on the ground. There, let's roll. What do we got here? Oh, it's a 5. No good.
Hell yeah.
Ripperoonie.
You go to reach for it, and you literally just smack the bat out of the air, and it just like limps away and just starts like flying again and looking at you like, dude. So in front of you, you have the merchant district with the tent. You have the tavern. You also have the castle, and beyond the merchant district, you have the slums.
How much do we care about this monkey? I mean, it was weird. That was weird, right? I don't see any other monkeys running around.
Hmm.
I guess what
I
I'm
mean,
asking is, do we follow the monkey or do we just say, okay, that was a weird thing that happened and just
I think when in doubt, you always follow a monkey.
Yeah. Top right.
all right, well then, right after Warg says that, I'm just gonna nod and then I'm gonna book it. My cape is gonna fly out behind me looking really cool.
So, who wants to roll a? Well, who wants to roll like a detective check, like a perception check?
I'll do it, but I have to get my dice because I forgot to do that before.
That's not my character.
One second.
I can summon monkeys, but I don't know where they go when they're here.
We just need D20s, right? For this?
Yep.
All right.
You guys are all beefy.
Beefy. All right. Boop.
Super small.
So
Super
swole.
hot. Super hot.
Welcome to the
And
gun show.
15.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Domination.
So you go to the merchant district, and you start to see little tufts of hair. Some of the tufts of hair lead to the tavern. Some of the tufts of hair lead to the slums.
Is this monkey okay? He's losing a lot of fur. Also,
I would say strands. Tufts would be, yeah, that would be. I recently shaved my monkey, but didn't blow it off.
he's running top speed and also ripping out huge chunks.
This is called a rabid monkey. I don't think we want to follow this
Ooh,
anymore.
ooh, 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 ooh.
Coming
Hang on,
from a guy
guys.
with rotting flesh.
But there's strands of fur leading in 2 directions now?
Yeah, so there's either the tavern or there's the slums. It's up to you guys.
But there's evidence that he headed in both directions.
Yeah, or the wind picked it up, or maybe he's been both places.
Can I taste both of them and see which one is fresher and warmer?
The fact that you're gross is coming in really handy right now.
I think you guys.
I think I could literally put them in my mouth and be able to tell a lot.
If you want to roll for it, let's do it.
Yeah, I am a beast. I don't know. Do I get any buffs for any perks for this? I got a 10.
For
Right
you
down the
want
middle.
perks for monkey tasting.
I want perks
Want
for
perks.
just being a gross guy doing gross things. That's all I want.
This is the one advantage of my character, the monkey tasting.
Finally coming to play.
So you taste it, and it's definitely stuck in your mouth, and both of them get stuck in your mouth. So you realize that you can't tell which one's which. You're gonna have to either choose. Did he go into the tavern or did he go into the slums?
I'm gonna say with full confidence in character, he went towards the slums. I can taste the difference.
I'm just gonna stare at him for a second. I believe
I
you.
look at you.
And then I book it towards the slums, and my cape comes out behind me again.
So,
He is just
nobody's
so cool.
Nobody's gonna check the tavern.
Is that you guys can split up if you guys want to? Also,
I think the Red Prince would
No
head in the
reason to
direction of this.
distrust me.
would head in the direction of the slums. Definitely
Would
not
follow
follow
who?
Tiberius.
Would follow who now?
Not following Tiberius.
Oh
Heading
my
in the direction
God.
of the slums.
Oh no.
Okay.
Of his own volition.
Right. Following in
Making
your
sure-
hero's footsteps. Got it. Okay. Moving on.
So you guys are all going to the slums?
The Red
Yes.
Prince first takes
So gross.
the what is it? The bandana that I have that has the butterfly on it.
Yeah, you're
The-
curious about
The
it?
butterfly cape, yeah, whatever. Definitely just tie it around my
Neckerchief.
face. Tie it around my face because because I heard slums. It just pictures that it's just going to be raw sewage in the streets everywhere.
Oh, you are gonna look so tough with that on your face.
Just flaming crown on fire with a butterfly neckerchief over his lizard snout.
And it's not gonna catch on fire.
You put it up there and it should catch on fire, but it doesn't. And you put it on your face and it feels warm and for some reason comforting.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. As you guys
I'll be fly one day.
as you guys descend into the slums, you notice kids running in and out. It gets very tight. There's tenements built on top of each other. This is like totally like this whole district is covered by the giant colorful tent that is the merchant district, and it winds downwards. So there's running water everywhere. It's dark. There's like small streets. There's like two kids running after each other. One of them's holding a chicken, and they like wind in and out of the streets. And
When I'm looking at the map, are we headed like where exactly is it? Like
so
I see where the tent is.
yeah,
Over here.
it's
Is it
right to the left
of
of
that or
that.
the right? Okay.
Right to the
okay.
left. Yeah. So you guys turn a corner, and all of a sudden you see 5 shady dudes looking at the gang. They're all in kind of like tattered stuff, and one is just like flipping a knife, and he like grabs it and he looks at you guys. Hey,
They're all
it's
just
the
snap-
Jets.
coming around the corner snapping.
you're the
Back
one
seat,
that gave.
back, all right.
Is it okay if we break into a musical number? I shouldn't ask. Anyway, here we go. So, the person that's like, he's like sitting on top of a cart, and he looks over at Dell and is like, "You're the one that gave all that money to Head, the guy that's the beggar. Hey guys, let's jump him." And so you all enter into a battle with 5 other guys that are bandits.
Oh,
You do
they're
one
gonna
good
get
thing.
they're gonna get so
We're gonna have
spanked.
a real bad time.
Yeah, we're like legendary characters and stuff, so
Oh no.
yeah, you're gonna get your arms broke.
Did a nice thing for that man. I don't like it.
Get spanked.
So, M can go first.
Ed is
There's,
just like running around shooting his mouth off, being like, "Look how much money I got, and I got it from them."
So the guy with the knife approaches you, and he's about to go and stab you. So you roll a d20. We'll do like some kind of like, yeah.
Do I just roll, or do I say what I'm trying to do and then I roll?
Right, you do that.
I say
It
what
has
I say
it has
what-
been a second. Yeah, attack, dodge, or parry.
I'm having a long fucking day. Can I just turn this guy into an ice statue? Whoa.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yup.
If anybody wants to smash the ice statue, feel free.
I do.
Oh.
I want this to work so badly!
What'd you get?
Fucking 9, so. Nope.
No, so he comes up and he stabs you, and you take 5 damage. He was just super abrupt. He was like, ah! Okay.
You try to turn him to ice and just shoot completely wide. And he's just like,
Just like
it's not
pokes you
gonna
in the eye.
work.
Quit it.
to check out!
All right, and then the Red Prince is up next. Someone goes and approaches him. What are you gonna do?
Pick him up, light him on fire, and just throw him into something.
All right, you gotta roll it. You gotta roll your d20.
All of your characters pick things up and throw them. Like pick up other characters and throw them at other characters
works.
usually.
Please detail how this happens.
And it always works somehow.
Just always works.
Giant lizard folk. He comes running up. He saw how well Dell got stabbed. He's like, all right. He tries the same thing.
I did get stabbed.
Red Prince just grabs him by the neck and just ignites him, and then just throws them at the next guy while still on fire, and just collides with them.
Nice.
So let's say you threw him at the guy that stabbed Dell. So they're both kind of like, well, he's dead actually, but the leader guy, the one that stabbed Dell, is like limping up, and he's like, what the hell? Next in the order is Warg. So this guy like stands up to you, and he's like,
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna take both hands and just do a big old like scarecrow clap, like just right out, trying to clap his head like right on the ears.
all right, what you got?
13.
It works. So you go and you smack him in the ears, and you don't know what happened. Like maybe the last time that you were in a different world, like gravity was different, or you had less power, but you don't stop at the ears, and your hands totally connect, and there's nothing in between them.
Oh.
So that's one less bandit on to Hamish.
That was squishy.
I need a napkin.
Real quick, how's my mic? Better?
Quiet.
Oh yeah, that's better. You're quiet, but that's now your mic is coming through. Just turn up your output volume.
How's that?
Is your output volume set to max?
My output volume is currently at 200%.
It's quiet, but I
I'll
can
just
turn you up.
on Discord. Yeah, I'll just turn you up on Discord.
Perfect. Right.
That poor bandit.
Did you turn on automatic gain control? It's like towards the bottom.
I will check that as well.
Yeah.
Let's see. Keep playing. Sorry, I just wanted to check that.
I'm doing good. You'll get him on the next round. All right, so it's Hamish's turn.
Oh, he's got a new sword. He's going swinging.
All right, you got to roll for it.
All right. Oh, that's a 4.
Oof. This sword sucks.
So the sword, you beat him. Like his knife is nowhere near as quick as your sword is, and you come up and you're like bringing it down, and it's like this like super powerful swing, and it's like it's gonna cleave him in half, and it gets right to his shoulder, and it just stops. It like doesn't move, and the guy looks at you and he's like, and he just like punches you in the face. So you take 5 damage. You're at 85.
All right.
We're back to Dell, and the leader's like scrambled up to his feet, and he's like, "Oh,
Shit, fuck. Can I try? I want to turn him into a statue again.
yeah, dude."
It's another fucking 9.
No.
Stabs me again.
So, you've learned your lesson from last time. Your footing is better. The ice is like the same form, and it works. He's frozen solid. And there's one less bandit taken down. So we're gonna go back to Hamish now. There's one bandit left. Yeah, and he's like startled, and he's kind of like, I think he's dropped his knife out of fear, and he's just trying to fist fight you.
Yeah, I mean, he's just kind of looking at it. He's mumbling. I fucking sword. What the hell? He's gonna wind up and try again.
All right, you got to roll for it.
18.
All right. So, you go in for the slice, and right as you do the same thing again. Super wind up. It like comes down right as you get to the shoulder. Suddenly, you're not in the same world.
Oh.
You see this person as just light, just filled up with light, and you entirely cut through the light, and it just evaporates. And this person, you come back to reality after you've cut through the light, and this person he's not cut through at all. He just falls down to the ground and is just dead.
I get used to that.
So
I'm standing there coated in blood, and I look over you, and I'm like, that was a clean kill.
Lost one for me.
So, all right, all of these bandits are dusted. The guy that was like knocked into the leader, like he's pretty much dead. He's like worse for wear just from a throw from the Red Prince, and he's like, and he just like starts to run away.
Would somebody grab him?
He gets a fireball.
What did you say, Jordan?
And you just got way quieter.
Way quiet.
Like you're maxed out, and no one can hear you.
Absolutely hate that.
Shh. Quiet.
Should we all talk?
Go ahead while I try to fix my-
Should we all get quiet?
Quiet.
We're listening.
This is D&D, and Frank's won.
Everybody whisper.
One final game. If anyone rolls below a 10, you have to stomp on the floor.
Del, go ahead while I try to figure out my audio issues. Someone else, please go.
I mean, I'm gonna try to grab the guy for sure.
All right. Yeah. He's a nervous wreck. You're way more physically fit than him. You grab him. What are you gonna do? He's like, oh God, what the? Who are you guys?
Who are we? Who are you guys? You attacked us.
We're just bandits, dude. We needed money. Oh my God, what the hell did you do to my friends?
Oh, I'm
Jesus.
sorry. Oh, are we? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to make you the victim. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that we attacked you out of nowhere for no reason because of a nice thing that one of us did.
God, it was just my bad. Oh,
What's your name, son?
it's Derek.
Derek, huh?
These are some of the worst fantasy names. Derek and Clyde.
I tried to make it more simple after the whole Hashia. I was like,
No,
if they're gonna be a little more simple, then we're gonna have to make them more simple.
I appreciate it. I very much appreciate it.
Derek, why aren't you in school? You seem like a good kid. I mean,
The whole
aside from the whole bandit thing, aside from seeming like a really shitty kid, you seem like a good kid.
You really think so?
I
Well,
know I'm not in order, but I really want to smash his ears while he's talking.
Look, I know that I shouldn't trust you, but since you're incredibly weak and nervous and feeble, I don't really feel threatened by you. I wonder if you might be able to be of some use to our little team here.
Don't do whatever you did to my friends, man.
Yeah, your friends really sucked, by the way.
They're dead.
Yeah,
So thank you for saying that.
well, they were bad people. They attacked us because of some nice things we did, that Dell did. So,
Okay.
no more banditry, mister. You stop that today. That stops today. Okay. And I turn around to the group. All right, everyone, he's with us. This is Derek. He's going to
Hi,
be
Derek.
interning with us. So I know he's kind of pathetic and small and not really epic like we are, but I want you all to be nice to Derek because he's had a hard life.
It's a nightmare.
I reach out a hand to give him a handshake.
Covered in blood.
And it's just like covered.
There's still an ear. There's still an ear hanging off one finger.
And he just throws.
All right, your first job, Derek, is I'm gonna need you to go pick up any useful gear that those guys have, and you just
You want me to pick through my dead friends?
Look.
Oh my god.
look. It's an internship gig, okay? So,
Unpaid.
well, you get paid in
Life
experience
experience.
and
Life
exposure.
experience.
Yeah. And maybe we'll write you like a scroll of recommendation or whatever after this. Why don't you, I mean, this is already not. You're asking a lot of questions and, oh, come on, stop crying. Get up. Come on.
Oh, hey, I do have a question for this lad. I was going to say strapping lad, but I don't believe in lying to people.
So his name is
just
Derek.
Emotional abuse. It's fine.
Derek, have you seen anybody in
We should call him Small Derek from now on.
small Derek? I like this where your
Yes.
head's at. Small
In case-
small Derek.
Yes, in case we meet another larger Derek, we'll. Good idea.
He will most certainly be larger than small Derek here.
It would be impossible to be smaller. We could call him Smallest Derek even.
People said that there's a breaking point. I'm still not there yet. It's fine.
Well, small Derek. Have you seen anyone in town that has this insignia on them? And I point to did Hamish have the coin with the chalice on it? One of us did.
So Adam has a necklace
That one.
sigil that has it, and also Dell has a drawing of the chalice symbol.
Perfect. What point? I point at the necklace.
This one. Derek's like, oh god. There's those guys were rough. They were worse than you guys, to be honest.
Oh, come on.
That's not saying much.
Give us some credit.
But they made a whole lot of ruckus down the alley from here. I'm sure you'll find the scorch marks.
Now, do you know where their base of operations is? As someone that is as small as you, I figured that you would have weaseled your way around and kind of found out where they live.
He does seem like a weaseler for sure, yeah.
100%. A man of many weasels.
Yeah, I mean,
I could summon some
Many
weasels.
weasels.
Do we want weasels? I can bring some.
Yes or no? It has to be unanimous. Derek's like, we were the only people causing trouble here in the slums. We were taking names. There's no before you guys showed up and Chalice, whatever people showed up, there was nobody. I don't know where the hell you guys came from, and I can't help you.
Tell you what, you help us, or you see Iceman over there? Hey, buddy. He looks like a larger Derek than you. We could slowly ice you up from like your toes up, so you stay conscious, and give us the information, or you just give it to us without the icing of the legs.
Listen, you've taken everything. The only way that I can help you is by pointing you to the scorch marks down the alley. I don't know anything.
It's impossible to get good help. You are not getting a scroll of recommendation.
Derek, you're fired. I'm sorry to do this on your first day, but I mean,
I thought I was gonna be iced.
Do you
see,
want to?
this is the kind of back talk that we don't really need in our organization. Like, we've got a lot of things we need to get done.
It's just
Actually-
like impossible for someone that actually lost all their friends to give back talk. Like, that just should not happen.
Actually, let's bring him along in case we need to have, like, we see some scorch marks that look like there was a body there that, like, deflected, and we need to recreate it. We could use him.
Good idea.
He's lifeless, so you can just drag him along. It's fine.
We'll put him in Warwick's backpack or something. He's small. He's a travel size man.
I can carry him. Yes.
We now have. You're gonna just Pokemon ball him. You're just gonna pull him out of your backpack and throw him.
All right, I guess we start heading towards the alley.
Yeah. So, perception check. Maybe we could have someone besides Tiberius just to mix it up. Who wants to go and investigate? Also, Clyde is along with you, so you have 2 extra people that are just watching this all happen. Clyde's just like,
Oh, Clyde
What
did come with
the
us?
oh, guys.
Oh,
Jesus.
Clyde.
Clyde staring off in the
Clyde.
distance and hearing you
Oh
have
my
a
God.
conversation.
God.
I did not realize you had come with us. I thought you stayed back. Hey, Clyde.
After we got kicked out of
I'm
camp.
glad I'm on your side, guys. Jesus. Wow. That could have been me.
Literally
I'm
just
at the bottom
there.
of the rung, literally, so.
Oh God! Oh God!
Thanks for your help in that fight, Clyde.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be over here.
All right, let's go. I'll go look at the scorch mark. That seems like my area of expertise is scorch marks. I'll give an an investigation.
Sweet.
I see so many things. All 3 of them. I rolled a 3.
Sick.
I don't even go down the correct alley. I'm 2 alleys over.
This is the wrong alley. Okay, yeah.
Wander into a jewelry shop or something.
Does anybody else want to take investigation on this?
I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
11.
Okay, so you see the scorch marks, and they start winding in and out of alleys, and then you notice a tail, and
Like a whole ass tail?
it's a very small tail.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like a monkey tail?
like a
Or
monkey
is it-
tail.
Or is it a tail like really small Derek is following us and trying not to be seen?
Our tale as old as time.
So you guys wind the corner, and you see you don't see the monk anymore, but there's a house that has a thatched roof that's like in total disrepair. There's like singe marks on the edge of the hay. There's like the door has been like busted open and tried to be sealed shut. There's scorches on the door and in the windows, and there's a light in the window that goes out as soon as you guys turn the corner.
I'm gonna approach the house, and I'm gonna try
That's
to.
a sketchy house.
I'm gonna look in the windows first. before I knock on the door?
On the inside, you can see like scattered things. There's like weird wood bridges leading to different parts of furniture, and you can hear scuffling sounds on the inside. Small scuffling sounds.
I think this monkey might be a homeowner.
Has he registered? Is he in with the homeowners association? He's really got to keep up the pace.
This lawn is not mowed, and that's going to be a problem.
God. Imagine a D&D where it's actually part of it is being like the homeowners association.
That's the great thing about this game. It can be anything you want.
Just let your creativity go.
What are you guys doing? Because if you're not going to do anything, I'm gonna bust down the door.
Yeah. Is there a window that I could just peer through?
Yeah, you're gonna have to boss Adam out of the way, or Tiberius.
Well, wouldn't there be like a window like off to the side or something like that?
There's one. It's a very small house.
Oh, okay. Good. A house for a monkey.
How small are we talking? Like,
Let's open the door and go on in.
So, who's in front?
Me.
I think
obviously.
Tiberius is taking lead on this.
All right. So roll a d20.
Oh boy.
D20.
Bling.
18, baby.
So, you hear scuffling sounds, and all of a sudden, a monkey jumps up at you, like screaming, and you have the reflexes of just some psychic, and you swat the monkey from the air, and he like flies and flips upside down and lands on his 4 feet. And yeah, does he have he has hands and feet, huh? Are they all? Are monkeys hands?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Oh my
Yes.
god,
Yes.
guys! I don't think I should be DM. Probably.
Actually,
I
I
at
don't
least
know,
should not include monkeys.
I love it.
because their feet are prehensile too, right? Like they can.
They are.
They're like
They're
the
not
same.
full on thumbs. They have like kind of like shorter thumbs,
I
kind
thought
of
you meant like
like
4
wing
feet,
nubs.
not 4 feet.
Oh,
Like his forward feet, not his 4 feet. So I see where I misled myself.
you could. Yeah, you slap him 4 feet across the room, and he lands on 4 feet. Yes.
Okay. Is he okay? I didn't mean to hurt him, but he did come out of nowhere.
He's like, and there's overturned table in the far side of the house, and you hear go away, I don't have it.
Hello? We don't.
Who are you?
We just want to talk. Your monkey was just hanging out at a camp that we were at, and I don't know. He's the only monkey around. He just seemed to have a weird vibe, and so we followed him, and now he's back here. And you're saying that you don't have something. We didn't ask you for anything yet. So like, where is it? Whatever.
I don't know what you're talking about. Tote, come here. What are you doing? You can't sneak out like that.
Sir, we just want to talk. We mean you no harm.
Who are you?
Well, don't promise him that yet.
And you hear him like scuffle deeper into the desk.
Don't say stuff like that, okay? Because you see what happens. Then he goes away. I don't. Just let me do it, sir. Hello. I'm gonna approach the table. Look.
Yeah, do your thing.
We're just a couple of really awesome heroes, okay? A couple of epic dudes out here we're just want to talk. We saw the monkey, he was acting kind of strange, and so we followed him back here, and I gotta say, you're acting kind of suspicious. Do you have something you want to tell us?
He like peers over the top of the desk, and you can see like he's like this balding man with like white hair on the sides, probably leading down into a beard. And he looks over and he looks at each and every one of you specifically, looking you up and down for some kind of signal. Uh, and uh, and he like slowly eases up and he's like, okay, okay, you're not them. This will be okay. Yeah. What do you want?
When you say them, who are you referring to?
A bunch of men came through here the other day trying to take something from me. And then they tried to force it off of me. And that's why this house is all sharded as it is.
I don't suppose any of these folks had one of these, and I show him the medallion. Or the sigil.
Yeah, that's it.
You said this was a thatched house, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm just these guys can't be very good at fire if there's just some scorch marks and they couldn't put up this house. They clearly weren't trying that hard to get whatever it was out of you.
Well, there was. I can't say. Are you guys trying to get rid of them?
We need to find.
Yes. But I'm also very interested in whatever item you're trying to pretend you don't have that you definitely do have.
You do you want to roll
Intimidation?
Yeah.
That's a 5.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have whatever it is you're looking for.
Should I tell you about one of my ancestors?
Oh my god.
I don't know what.
Some described him as a man. Others, a dragon man. But there's one thing that he was very much known for. And it's been passed down through the generations. And that would be that is burning thatch roof cottages.
Jesus.
I don't have anything anymore. The only thing is this house. Please don't do that.
What did you have though? Because I would like you to keep this house. I also know of a small man named Derek who also is in need of a house. And we could give him this house and then you wouldn't have one.
Do you want to roll intimidation check one more time?
I need a new set of dice. That is a 2. I have not rolled over a 5 tonight.
I think you guys are going to need a new tactic.
I'm just going to let myself out.
The ancestor trick didn't work.
What's your name, good sir?
My name is Lytle.
Lytle, I'm going to call you Derek. Derek. I'm just
slightly larger Derek.
I'm just.
And Derek's not been paying attention, and he's like, "Yeah."
I'm just kidding.
Why am I listening to you? God.
I'm just kidding, Lytle. It's an inside joke. He like looks at everybody else. Nobody's laughing. Anyway, Lytle, we're trying to find this group. They're called the Chalice, and they are some bad hombres. We need any information you have about them. Where did they go? Why did they come here? Did they leave anything behind? Is there anything you can tell us?
Are you guys seem different, and like no one's really wearing blue. So are you guys part with the Queen? Are you guys part of the Queen's army?
Sort of, yes. We deliver her mail
I'm
sometimes.
a prince. I'm a prince. So yes. The queen is my mother.
Oh, Steven. Mother.
Do you
Mother.
do you want to roll Tiberius for let's say like calming or like soothing?
Oh, that's gonna be a heavy lift for me. 3.
Oh my god.
What are these rolls tonight?
I go to lay a comforting hand on him, but I end up like knocking over like some sort of like a display case or something like that, something very breakable, and it just falls down, which knocks something else over, and then the monkey goes crazy and he starts zooming around the room and he breaks a bunch of stuff. And I'm just like, oh no, oh no, oh god, oh god.
So he just like goes and sits back down behind the table, and he's just like mumbling to himself. He's like, duh, duh.
You guys, this is not really in our skill set. He like looks down at Dell. I don't suppose you could have a word with him.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Gives the shoulders a shake. Goes and like pulls out a chair and sits in front of him. So, Lydell,
Mm-hmm.
the chalice came here
Mm-hmm.
and it hurt you.
Yes,
Did it hurt your monkey?
he's okay.
Okay. So, we are with the queen,
Mm-hmm.
and she sent us on a super important mission to stop the Kingdom of Countenance and the Kingdom of Trust from potentially causing a war that just makes everybody's lives a lot harder than they need to be.
A war?
War. They're trying to. They each think the other has something that they don't have. It's very confusing. A lot of miscommunication.
What do they think that it is?
It's the eyes of Belvedere.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. So
I took them.
Oh, why? Wait,
See,
Oh.
Now we gotta kill you.
No, ignore them. Don't. Tune them out. Tune them out. So, that's okay. That's fine. It's okay.
They're gonna go to war?
Yeah. They are thinking about it real hard.
I promise I don't have them anymore.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We believe you. We all believe you. There's no harm that will come to you from this point onward. Making very direct eye contact with him. Okay, that's fine. Thank you for your honesty. That was very brave of you. Very strong. This is good communication right here. This is how we avert war. Where did they go? If you don't mind me asking.
They went through something. It was like the large blue-green gateway. It was never in my house. It was like another door.
Does Del remember the portal Tiberius getting pushed through as being blue-green?
Pretty much every portal you go through is blue-green.
That's inconvenient, but okay.
It's really
Thank you. That's helpful. Yeah, never mind. Just keep. I'm listening.
There was another group. They were trying. The silver people, the chalice, you said?
Yep.
They were trying to just talk it out. Once Tote took the eyes and brought them home, I wanted to keep them forever. And then these guys showed up and they tried to talk me into giving them to him. And then it got violent. And right before they were about to do something, all these people in gray-blue robes showed up and defended me, stopped the whole place from going on fire. And they fought over him. I hid behind here, but I think, I don't know. I think they both got them. They both
Seen
died.
anyone in red or gray blue robes?
No, well, the gray blue robes, but I don't know who they'd be. I've never seen any of these people before.
Did
No,
you
I'm,
see?
I'm more asking. Sorry, I'm more asking if we've seen anyone in gray blue robes before.
No, you have not.
Okay.
Any Lydell, any symbol images that you really stuck out to you? Names,
They
identifying characteristics, moles.
one of them dropped this, and he like looks through, like he like clangs through a couple of his cups and stuff, and he like reaches into one of them, and it's a sigil that looks pretty much identical to the beckoning sigil.
Ooh.
But it's a book.
Mind if I take that from you? I don't want to take anything from you that you don't want to give up anymore. That's happened to you enough already, but you know.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't help you more, but please just let me be. I hope that you guys can stop the war. I don't know what came over me. I was hypnotized by him.
When were these taken from you?
It was
Last
like
night, this morning.
a couple nights ago. I don't know. I've been hiding ever since. I thought they were gonna come back to take everything else.
Did they just, blue green poof again, or did they go in any particular direction?
They both left through these portals.
And you say each side got one eyeball?
I think so.
Well, okay, thank you. Because your house is kind of.
You look like a man that could use adopting a small person. Could I interest you in a small Derek?
Is he like a monkey?
He is very much so.
I'd like that.
Now, if we see him around unsupervised, both of you will be punished severely.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm so glad I got something out of this.
Now, what you do once you have him is completely up to you. He's slave, manservant, adopted, don't care.
Go on, Derek. Go on, boy.
Derek's
Go
like,
on, get.
he's like, you have to like push him. He's like immobile. He's like,
Oh, also, small Derek here might be looking for new friends. All of his mysteriously disappeared this afternoon. We don't know what happened.
he's a lot bigger monkey than I thought, but I'll take him. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
I guess I'm gonna go out the front door, and just as I'm walking out, I'll just be like, "Sorry about your house. That sucks." I just leave.
Thanks. And you like look back, and it's like this, like it looks like a family picture. It's like him like holding Derek looking down, and he's like, "Bye." And there's like a monkey that jumps onto his.
So I guess what time of day is it?
So it's just about to be sunset.
Drinking
Seems
time.
like a. Sorry, what'd you say?
I said drinking time.
That's exactly what I was about to suggest. So yes.
So, are you guys all in agreement?
Oh yes. The
All right.
heat
I
of
don't know.
battle makes me
Seamus might
wanna,
want
you
to
know.
go to the convent or something.
Who?
He's never wanted to drink. I said Seamus might want to go to the convent or something. He doesn't like drinking.
Not at all.
Any local AA meetings?
It just so happens that the local AA chapter.
Thursday program. Free coffee, cake.
I
Kids
don't
eat
know.
free.
Hell yeah. Okay, give me 1 sec. Ba-ba-da-ba-da.
I will be right back while you do that. I need some water.
Cool. How is everybody feeling? We got a little bit more left in us.
I'm good for another like 20 minutes or so.
For sure. For sure.
Puppy.
Puppy schedules.
Puppy schedules.
Puppy schedules?
Puppy schedules.
I got
Like small dog puppy schedules?
I got
I've got a puppy schedule.
I got a puppy, and I got to put him to bed.
Aww.
Yeah, you gotta. No.
I
I
thought that
gotta
was
put him
weird.
down.
That's what I'm really glad you guys could play D&D before we had to do this.
Won't ease his mind, but it'll ease mine a little bit.
Let's see. Is it file? Where did I put? Yeah, there's a. Sorry, give me. There it is. I'm a funny lad. Alright, so you have to go through the hyperlink, but. So, you walk into the tavern, and you guys see all out before you, you see colored tapestries, floor seating. You see small tables on the ground, and smoke fills the room. As a guy with a beard behind a counter looks at you and just kind of signals to a table.
I'm gonna go sit down.
We sit.
So,
I cannot fit in chairs.
just wanted to let you guys know.
Just
You
moves.
can, it's
Oh,
all
we
like
need it.
cushions and stuff, so you can like clear. Oh, let me.
Whatever you just sent, I need access to.
Okay, there's a better way to do this. Give me a sec. Uh, It's all about being organized and prepared as a D&D DM. You need to make sure you're on top.
Never caught up.
All right.
Can you drop it on the board?
I think I could just send this to the general chat. I'm just technology impaired for a second. There we go. Oh, I do not want that in there. That's the one. There you go. So as you guys get to the table, you notice a menu in front of each of you. And the guy behind the counter comes over and he's like, "Name's Lazile. Welcome to the Cobra Cabana. What can I get you guys?"
I'll have a Pepsi or cola, whatever you have.
We don't carry that strand. That's a strand, right?
Okay. I guess I'll have a Fanta or a Sprite or something light like that. Something with bubbles.
You're gonna want to look at the menu, friend. And he points you to like the menu
What's on the menu?
in the chat.
He linked it. Wink, wink. It's in the chat. Here you go.
Wow,
I
you made it.
want.
Go for
No
it.
meat. Interesting choice.
I'm going. I would like the darkest, smokiest thing you have.
Let's see. Dark.
If-
How
if
does
it-
dragon's breath smell? I mean, sound.
It
I
smells
do
great.
that all the time.
I don't know. Very hot.
I sure get me 2 of those.
All right. Well,
I
you're gonna
want
want
to.
you want a double dose?
What you got? A double fist? I don't. I'm a lizard folk.
All right.
I literally make fire.
So
I,
you've smoked before, is what you're saying.
I literally. You are offering me dragon's breath. I'm quite certain it might have been harvested from my uncle.
All right. We got 2 dragon's breath for the dragon. Gotcha. All right. What else can I get you guys?
I'll have the mellow mist. It sounds like that might be like kind of like a Fanta, which I'm really craving now.
It's kind of like a Fanta.
I'll if it makes you feel better, I'll put Fanta in for future people that come in, so they kind of get the idea.
Okay, that
Yeah.
sounds
All
good.
right.
I'll have
Cool.
one of those.
Fanta. Cool. What about the rest of you guys?
I want spores.
You want the spores? What's your name, friend?
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
If I have to say
I-
it twice, that would be very disrespectful.
I don't want to offend you at any capacity. You're gonna get some spores. All right, here we go.
I want spores.
All right. What about you with the monocle?
Can I take one to go?
Well, there's like a whole apparatus, but
Never mind.
look, I'm willing to sacrifice for my customers. I have like a spare pipe, like I could give to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I take 2 cobra eyes?
All right, 2 cobra eyes for the road. Here's a small pipe.
Oh no, I want. Sorry, I may have misled you. Could 1 to go, 1 to stay?
1 to go, 1 to. Yeah. Let's do it. 1 for here. Okay, and what about you, strapping guy? That's a fancy sword you got. That looks magnificent.
It's mine. Anyway, can I get just like all of them combined into one?
Oh, wow. No one's ever asked me that before. I've been open for like 5 years. Jeez.
Like even if it's like a half of some of them, just like throw it all together or some.
You okay to like handle that? Like I don't want to
He
be
can
rude.
drink.
We'll find
He
out.
can drink.
All right. Well,
I mean, if
everyone
if he
else.
dies, it isn't the worst thing. So,
All right. I don't mean to be rude. Would you mind paying up front just so we could have that all squared away?
Throws down like a handful of gold.
That'll do. Okay, cool. All right, we got a little bit of everything for that guy. Here we go.
I do love how we have like our players have no concept of money whatsoever. We're just like, here. clearly says like 9 silver for one of these. Here's like a handful of gold.
My dad's on the bed is a guy that's got a lot of money.
I have like a change purse that I have like around my. It's like a fanny pack. You guys didn't know because it was behind me. I keep it behind me, like under my cape. But I bring it around and I start rummaging through it. Okay, let's see. It's 1 silver, 2. Do you have change for gold?
Well, I would be more than happy to take your gold, but I'm trying to run an honest business, and I feel like your friend there just paid for 3 times as much as what you guys are going to pay for. So I'll take this, and yeah, you guys are good. I'll be back in a little bit to go and fill up your pipes.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Is that what we're calling it now?
He's a really nice guy. Really nice guy.
Okay, so as you guys look around the room, you see there's not a lot of people in here. It's all winding down for the night. There's one party in the corner, and they're like, some of them are like passed out. One of them is just kind of like staring up. They all look really relaxed though, but some of them definitely don't look very conscious.
Now, when you say some of them don't look conscious, like most of them don't look conscious, 3 out of the 7, like how many of them don't look conscious?
There's only 3 in this group. One of them looks conscious, but he's like kind of dazed off, and the other 2 are like pretty sleepy, like they're passed out.
Like we could totally just shake them down right now.
Aren't you a prince? Like you have like untold
Mark, yeah.
wealth.
Just
And a sugar daddy.
this is
so-
Jordan coming through.
I mean, we could.
Okay.
More so looking to see if they have any, if they are part of the chalice. Really, I'm looking for. I'm not taking anything.
They look
I
like
mean-
common folk. They look like people that have been here like hundreds of
Just-
times.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So the Zio goes and he brings back stuff. He fills up everybody's pipes individually. You guys have like giant stands in front of you that are kind of like mounted to the table that have individual things. So he kind of like goes in order around the table. So he like fills up the Red Princess and he like puts in this like, it's like ashy, but it has like bits of like red like light lit up kind of like particles, and he's like shoving it into this like whole mount. And then he goes over to Tiberius, and he has like just these like, it looks like mint leaves almost. He's got like these green things he's like shoving it in. The spores that he puts into wargs are like mushrooms, but they're kind of like a little like glowing. He like puts that into there, and then he hands Del a small blue pipe that has a little bits of stuff in it, and then puts a little bit of the what looks like scales into the other one, and then he goes over to Hamish and he like sits down with the group for a second, and he's like, "This is crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to put you on the menu or something. I've never done this ever before. This is wild." Okay, so yeah, you guys just flip this little knob right here underneath your things, and then yeah, let me know if you guys need anything else. I I'm sorry I can't offer you drinks or anything like that, but hopefully the smoke is pretty good. You guys good?
Actually, Isaiah, before you away, I wonder, and he he reaches back behind him, pulls his fanny pack out in front, digs through it for a second,
Mhm.
pulls out a silver piece and just like slides it across the table to him. I wonder if you've seen anyone with some sort of imagery that looks like this, and he shows him the chalice sigil. I don't suppose you've seen this before.
Yeah, I think those guys are causing trouble to a couple of my regulars. I honestly thought that they were just hallucinating, because they were saying that they were jumping through portals or something like that. They said that they were just disappearing. But the fact I haven't seen you guys in here before. If you're looking for those people, that means they're probably real. Couldn't tell you where they are, honestly, but yeah, weird. Yeah, totally thought those guys were just tripping. Huh.
He digs through his fanny pack some more, pulls out another silver piece. I don't suppose you could point us in the direction of these regulars that were having some of these issues?
Don't have to point. And then he just like looks across the room to like the 3 people that are passed out and the one guy that's kind of just like,
Just gonna do like a seated bow and let him take his leave.
cool. You guys gonna smoke your?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
The
You guys gonna smoke or what?
Let's toke, bros.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna chief this shit, dude.
Derek like looks in, like he's like ready to go and be a regular again, and he like steps his head inside. He's like, "Fuck!" and he just like turns around.
I do.
Hi, small Derek. Go back to school, son.
I picture him like as like a 45-year-old normal sized person that we just
We just completely emasculated
and force adopted into another house.
to a man that may or may not be his same age or maybe even younger than him.
going,
who might teach him monkey tricks.
Small
All
Derek.
right. So let me go through this in order. And do you guys want to take out some notes real quick?
Yeah.
All right. So, oh my god. All right. So
Nobody's
the
gonna be in the same place. It's gonna be great.
the Red Prince takes an inhale, and it's really deep. You get all these like smoky, dark smoke plumes that you feel in your lungs, and it kind of reminds you of home. Your defense is raised twofold. So you take twice less damage this round, but you also are so lightheaded that all of your agility checks are -10.
okay.
I am absolutely fucked, aren't I?
So I
I'm
get
just not thinking about how your status affects everything. So I have to get to that.
I'm writing this down. You doubled my AC,
Yeah,
but
well, so basically, so it's not just when you take damage, you're only taking, let's say, 3 each time. Normally, I think you take 10.
Hmm. Oh my god.
Yeah. So now you're taking 3 damage every time you get hit.
and then my agility is -10.
Yeah.
Oof.
I don't know if I've had an agility check recently, so came out all right.
It's like it will be agility / reaction. Like it's cognitive function.
Gotcha. Let's be real. The Red Prince thinks he has a lot of that. He doesn't.
All right. So next, let's see. So Tiberius, you take your tote. You take your tote, dude. And it's really light. It's subtle. Flavors of orange for some reason.
Oh, I love
And
Yeah, the color.
and you come out of this like deep inhale, and you're like, suddenly everything is way more clear. Your observation checks are +5.
Whoa,
that. Nice.
that's cool.
So you just smoked some Ritalin.
You guys should try this. All right. Sorry, I'm skipping you, Warg. All right.
Nothing negative over here. Just little Mr. See everything fancy.
So, Dell takes a big toke in. It feels like it slithers down your throat. It's not pleasant. It's really not. But you suddenly find that you have you are filled with vigor, and you get the sense that everything that you put your mind to will be successful. Okay.
How does that play out from a gameplay mechanic?
I'm going to keep it a secret. uh, so, all right. Hamish takes a smoke in, and you know, he's a grizzled man. He knows how to take things. And this is not easy. He feels all at once.
He starts hearing colors.
There's like dark smoke that gets cut through by mist, and then all of a sudden you start seeing things a little bit more vividly, and then you start to breathe better for some reason, and you feel a little bit lucky, and you're twisting around, and then all of a sudden colors start to seem way more vibrant, and you're kind of in this place where you really don't feel good. You don't feel bad. You're kind of numb, and everything is a little bit more colorful. Like lights are a little bit harder to look at.
So Hamish has basically just invented acid then.
Pretty close, yeah.
Awesome.
So let me see.
I'd like to think that he just like sat back in his chair and is just
You good, dude? You
I can feel trees.
So Warg takes a hit, and this is an experience. All right. You also start to see colors very differently. Everything starts shifting. Lights become very vibrant, and all of a sudden the textures start moving of the pillows, and all of the things start moving around. It looks like the people that were all slumped over are starting to like do the worm and like dance and stuff. And you're like, what is going on? Every single person in your party turns into a lizard, except for the Red Prince, who turns into
Except
a
for the
human.
list turns into what?
He turns into a human, and he looks at you, and yeah, I don't know. It's just like everything's normal, but everyone's absolutely a lizard, and you suddenly feel the urge to have very deep, intimate conversations with people about, the planet.
The planet.
Yeah, and life. Yeah.
Do I get any perks for this, or this is it?
Let's say you get let's say you get an advantage. If you fail an attack, you'll get 2 tries to, or there'll be 2 attacks that if you fail, you'll be able to redo.
Okay.
Yeah. As you literally like drunken master, but it's really like mushroom master your way out of a stage. And Hamish, I think Hamish, you get overall health increased. I don't know where you're at right now. Yeah, you're at 85. So I think you go up to 100. Yeah. Yeah. And you guys are just kind of chilling out right now.
Is that a good place to call it?
Yeah, let's say outside you hear a ruckus, a rumbling.
I've got 5 gold that says that is Little Derek.
Fucking up again.
Why is it always Little Derek?
And then you start hearing screams.
Oh, fuck.
Derek.
He is. Damn it,
He's
Derek. He
causing
is.
so much. You
He's
leave him
running.
with
He's
one random guy.
he started something, and now someone attacked him. I mean, you heard him yell like that earlier.
Yes.
Uarg gave a mighty clap. Someone's head got in the way. He was clapping, saying, "Good job, everyone," and just Derek screamed. Little Derek screamed. So I guess we should go check on him.
I suppose you're right. I'm gonna get up, head towards the
I
door.
will follow. I will follow all the lizards. This is very confusing.
Well, good news. I'm the lizard.
So
Uh,
you guys
Hamish,
walk
are
up.
you alive, Hamish?
I think Hamish just his eyes are wide. He just stands up and just starts following.
Are you guys all in agreement to walk outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yes.
you walk outside, and it's apparent now that the sun has completely set. Just now, there's like little bits of pink emanating over the mountains, and a giant fireball is racing across the sky from the kingdom of countenance to the kingdom of trust,
Oh no.
signaling that the war has begun.
Yeah, we done fucked up.
Good news, everyone. Great news, even. They can't blame this on us.
They could.
Well, we weren't there. We delivered the letters that we were given. I mean, Tiberius and I at least delivered ours. I don't know what you guys did. And I said, hey, bad idea to attack them. To be fair.
That is true.
That's not I mean, we tried our best back to camp. Teleport back. We beckon ourselves on back.
I mean, we still need to get those eyes because it sounds like the chalice has at least one of them.
They maybe. A bright side, you know how to find them. We've discovered that when we portal somewhere, then the chalice also tries to grab you for some reason. So next time we'll portal back to the Beckoned. Well, I'll beckon you with me, don't worry. And then we'll wait there for the next portal to open up. And this time, instead of you accidentally slipping in there, unhelped by anyone else, we'll all jump in together.
Hmm. Okay. I'll follow you this time. Only.
We can ride Uarg into battle. He's big enough all of us can be on his back.
That's so cool. Warg, are you
This
down?
is true. So down. I can carry at least a dozen lizards. I can definitely carry three lizards and one man without a problem.
That is very. There's one lizard and three human
I'm very strong. I'm very
humanoid.
strong.
Is that our plan?
Yes. I think
Yeah.
it's the only way.
But I
I think Hamish
beckon us
starts
back.
climbing up his back, like near his head. Just slowly takes out his sword and points it forward.
With all the rotting flesh, there's plenty to hold on to. There's like bones protruding and stuff. Like it's little holes in this spot you could just stick your hand in or your foot in. Like it's
Literally
pretty
going
easy.
by your antlers and just like
Lots to hold on to.
making a home there.
All right. So what's your guys' plan?
Ride into battle.
I believe
Do one
we
of
are
those like we start to charge and then just freeze frames and it says
to be continued.
to be continued.
I believe our plan is to go back to the Beckoned, screw this plane, go back to the Beckoned, and because the last time we teleported there, the Chalice opened up a portal and successfully dragged Tiberius in. And our goal is to have them open a portal again and us to just hop through.
Hmm. Alright. Yeah.
It worked once, why won't it work again?
Yeah.
Well, that's the
Man,
way
that feels like
it
things
works.
Yeah, I'm sure we can figure out a way to make that happen. The next round. But yeah, I think that's good for today, for this session. Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Nice job, y'all.
Sounds good.
Nice. It's just a bunch of people zonked into battle.
We're
I
just
thought
like,
that would be the best way.
No, a bunch of lizards charging into battle. But yes.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I do like how we're like, we might have set this off. We should probably just abandon this plane. We got
Yeah,
this.
y'all, we got this. We can do anything we try. This is under control.
Hell yeah.
This place was on fire when we got here, so it's
Really,
Hey,
we did nothing.
I don't know,
Nothing wrong.
Solabond. It was on fire and gone when
is
we
Clyde
got there.
still with us?
Yeah, Clyde. He was just like funneling through his backpack again while you guys were smoking, and he's just like, I don't. Should I go back home? Like,
He's just holding on to like his heel at this point. What the fuck?
He wasn't dismissed. He's now part of the Beckoned.
Yeah.
who is this guy? Hi, I'm Clyde.
Don't worry, he's beckoned as well. I beckoned him with me.
Oh.